A major showdown at the Oxford Union just collapsed into a war of words. And you won't believe the details. A highly anticipated debate between India and Pakistan was set to take place. But it was cancelled just hours before it was supposed to start. What followed was a messy blame game, with each side accusing the other of running scared. Let's break down what really happened. The topic of the debate was a spicy one. The House believes that India's response to Pakistan is a populist strategy sold as security policy. It was meant to be a clash of ideas. But it turned into a clash of accusations instead. Indian speaker and lawyer Sai Deepak went public with his version of events, and it's a bombshell. He claims the whole thing was a deliberate gambit by the Pakistani side to avoid the debate. He pointed out that the Oxford Union's president and treasurer were both of Pakistani origin, suggesting a potential conflict of interest from the get-go the Indian team had already faced. Some major hurdles: their original high-profile speakers, including former Army Chief General Naravane and Drive Subramanian Swamy, had to pull out just 2 days before the event due to prior commitments. This left the Indian side scrambling to find replacements. Despite the short notice, Sai Deepak, who was ready to argue India's case, managed to assemble a new team from within the UK, including Manu Khajuria and PT Satish K. Sharma. They were all set to go. But then the final collapse happened. On the afternoon of the debate, Sai Deepak says he got a call saying the Pakistani delegation, which included prominent figures like Haina Rabbani Kar and Khwaja Muhammad Asif, hadn't even landed in London yet. Hearing this, the Indian team decided it was pointless to travel to Oxford and abandon their journey. Here's where it gets truly wild. A short while later, Deepak claims he received confirmation that the Pakistani delegation had, in fact, landed and was already checked into a hotel in Oxford. This revelation led him to unleash a scathing attack, accusing the Pakistani side of deserting the battlefield even before the battle begins. He suggested they simply didn't have the courage to face a live debate. He also didn't spare the Oxford Union, criticizing its leadership for allowing the prestigious institution to be dragged in muck and used as a mouthpiece for the Pakistan High Commission. Indian politician Priyanka Chaturvedi also weighed in, tweeting that Pakistan was crying again and had once again proved to be liars. Now, let's look at the other side of the story. The Pakistan High Commission in London released a completely different statement. They claimed it was the Indian delegation that withdrew at the last minute. They framed it as a walkover for the Pakistani side, suggesting that India lacked the confidence to defend its security policies in a neutral and intellectually rigorous debate. They even mentioned the original Indian speakers who had withdrawn earlier, conveniently leaving out the part about the last-minute replacement team that was ready to participate. So, who's telling the truth? On one hand, you have a detailed, minute-by-minute account from an Indian speaker who was on the ground, filled with accusations of deception. On the other, you have an official statement from the Pakistan High Commission claiming the Indian side simply chickened out. One thing is for sure, what was supposed to be a platform for intellectual discourse at one of the world's most famous debating societies devolved into a public fiasco. Instead of a debate on policy, we got a messy he said, she said drama played out on social media. It seems the real losers here are the audience and the Oxford Union itself, whose reputation for fostering open debate took a serious hit. What do you think really happened? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching! If you want to stay updated on stories like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.